Mom, Dad, was I adopted?
And where's that coming from? Where did you get such an idea?
It's how you treat me. You always favor Oliver. No matter what he does, he's praised. But me? You barely even look at me unless it's to criticize. Sometimes it feels like I don't belong here.
Enough of that, Adele. You're our daughter, and you will act like it. Don't speak of this again.
How can you say that? If I'm your daughter, why do you treat me like I don't matter? I work hard, I try my best. But nothing is ever good enough. Meanwhile, Oliver gets everything handed to him, even when he doesn't ask.
Oliver is my son, the one who'll take over this family's legacy. You'll marry and move on. This isn't your responsibility.
So because I'm a woman, I don't matter?
Adele, that is not what your dad meant. We've done our best for you. You're just being ungrateful. You should be proud of your brother, not jealous. Why can't you accept that Oliver's future is important for this family?
I'm not jealous. I just want to feel like I belong. Like I'm worth something to you.
Stop with the self-pity. If you want something, earn it. But don't compare yourself to your younger brother. He has his path, and you have yours. Understand?
I understand. I won't bring it up again. Mom, I topped my class this term. I really worked hard. I was thinking, with these marks, maybe I can apply to a prestigious school. I want to make the family proud, Mom. Imagine me getting into the top schools in the country.
Adele, your marks are good, but let's focus on what really matters. Instead of thinking about higher institutions, you should learn how to be a proper wife.
A wife? What do you mean, Mom?
Higher education is for boys, Adele. Your brother will need those degrees to secure a good job and run this family. You'll get married, have children, and take care of a home. All that schooling will just be a waste.
A waste? How can it be a waste to invest in my future, Mom? Just because I'm a girl, doesn't mean I can't achieve something great.
That's the way of the world. No matter how far you go in school, once you marry, nothing will matter. Your place will be in the home, raising children. So why waste time chasing degrees?
Hi, Mom.
My son, how was school today?
I did pretty well. I ranked 10th in class this time.
Oh, that's much better than last term. I'm so proud of you, Oliver. You're improving.
Wait, what? He's 10th and you're proud of him? I topped my entire class, Mom, and you couldn't even say a nice word to me. How is that fair?
That's enough, Adele. Go and change. We need to start making dinner. We'll be eating your brother's favorite meal tonight.
Adele, I got you something.
What is it, Dad?
I got you a tablet. It's in my study. Go get it. I know you've been wanting something to help with your studies.
A tablet? But I asked for a laptop, Dad. That isn't what I needed.
The laptop you wanted is too expensive, Adele. You can manage this for now.
Wait, hold on. Why does Oliver have the laptop I wanted?
Oliver needs it more than you do, Adele. He's been doing well in school, and that's his reward for his hard work.
I do, Daddy. He's using the same laptop I asked for after he ruined mine last time. Why, Dad? I've been working just as hard, and you tell me to manage with a tablet while he gets what he didn't ask for? He was 10th in his class, Dad. I topped my class. How is that fair?
Adele, you're making a fuss over nothing. It's just a device. Stop comparing yourself to your brother. He's your younger brother, for crying out loud, and we decided he needs it more. Oliver is preparing to take over the family business one day. He needs the tools. Don't you understand?
And what makes you think I can't, Dad? It's always Oliver, isn't it? He gets everything, and I'm supposed to just accept whatever scraps you throw at me. Dad, you've always treated me like this, like I don't matter. Every time I try to do something to make you proud, it's never enough. You never see me, never appreciate me. If you don't want me, why don't you just take me to the orphanage?
Adele, come back here. Don't talk like that. To my beloved son, Oliver, I leave all my properties, assets, and the business I worked hard to build over the years. I trust that he will continue my legacy with the same dedication and success.
I expected this.
As for my daughter, Adele, I leave my deepest love and affection, with the hope that she will understand my decisions were made in the best interest of the family. Mrs. Doris, if there is nothing left, I would like to take my leave now.
There is absolutely nothing, Barrister Nicole. Thank you very much. We will see you some other time.
Love and affection? Tell me, where am I supposed to find that now? When he chose not to show it me when he was alive. Oliver here gets the world handed to him, while I get a pat on the back and told, "You'll figure it out."
Adele, your father did what was best for the family. Oliver needs these resources to carry on the family name, the business. You should understand that by now. You're capable, independent. You've always managed to stand on your own.
I knew this would happen. I saw it coming years ago. You've always favored him. It's like I never existed unless it was convenient for you.
That's not true, Adele. We love you, but Oliver has different responsibilities. You're strong enough to make your own way.
You've never cared about what I needed, about what I wanted. It's always been about him. Even when I did better, even when I worked harder, it was still Oliver. You made sure of that.
You always had a chip on your shoulder, Adele. This isn't personal. It's just how things are.
You think I care about the property? The money? Well, I don't. It's about the fact that I was always second in this family. You never cared enough to notice that everything I did was for you, for Dad, for this family. And yet, here we are. Oliver, the golden child, gets everything, while I get love and affection, which has no relevance to me now.
Your father believed you could spring up on your own. You've always been resourceful. You've always found a way.
That's just it, isn't it? You think because I can survive, that's all I should do. Survive. Never thrive. Always second, always less. Well, congratulations, Mother. You've raised a son who can take everything without a second thought, and a daughter who knows what it means to be overlooked.
Like I said, it's not personal. It's just business.
Shut it, Oliver. Keep your thoughts to yourself. You just never noticed. Neither of you did.
Oliver, this can't go on. I feel like I'm living in someone else's house. Your mother's always here, always watching, always judging.
Tina, she's my mother. What do you want me to do? Just throw her out?
Why are you asking me that? Do you think it is easy for me? She's always looking at me with judging eyes. I've never been good enough for her, and now it's like I'm living under her roof, feeling like I'm constantly being compared.
She's just set in her ways. It's not personal, Tina.
Don't tell me that. She criticizes everything I do, Oliver. The way I cook, the way I clean, the way I speak. She treats me like an outsider in my own home. I didn't sign up for this when we got married.
She's family. You know I can't just turn my back on her.
And what about me? What about our family? Do you even see what this is doing to us? I feel like I'm losing it because she's always in the way. Every time I try to talk to you, she's there. Every time we have a moment, she's there.
It's not like I don't understand how you feel. But she has nowhere else to go, Tina. What am I supposed to do?
You know what you need to do. You need to set boundaries. She's your mother, but I'm your wife. I need to matter too.
You do matter.
Then show me. Show me that this marriage matters to you as much as your duty to your mother. Because right now, it feels like I'm second place.
Tina, you're not second place. It's just complicated.
It always is with you, isn't it? But you need to choose, Oliver. Either you find a way to make this house ours again, or I won't have a home here anymore.
You're giving me an ultimatum?
No, I'm asking you to fight for us. Because if you don't, there won't be an us to fight for. Oliver, Tina hasn't cooked or even spoken to me all day. Every time you leave for work, she ignores me like I don't exist. I can't live like this anymore.
Mom, I understand it's difficult, but just bear with her a little longer. She's adjusting, too. You need to give her time.
How much time does she need? She even looks at me with resentment. Oliver, how can you sit there and tell me to be patient?
Please, Mom, pamper her. You know how she is. You just need to try harder.
I can't believe you're opening your mouth with all 32 of your teeth to tell me this, Oliver. After everything I've sacrificed for you, I gave up on your sister, just so I could give you my full attention and support, all for what? To be treated like this? And now you expect me to tolerate disrespect in my own son's house?
Mom, I'm not going to argue about the past. What's done is done. Don't bring that up again.
Do you even understand what I went through for you? The things I gave up? I stood by you, Oliver. And now you're telling me to bend over backwards for someone who doesn't even want to acknowledge me?
Mom, I'm not asking for much. All I can do for you now is to encourage you to make an effort. Get closer to her. That's the only way you'll find peace in this house. You know I love you, but Tina is my wife now. I need peace between the two of you.
After everything, Oliver. After everything I've done. This is what it's come to?
Mom, please, try harder. Do it for me.
Oliver, I need to tell you something important. I went to see a pastor today.
A pastor? For what?
He told me why I haven't been able to conceive.
It has not been up to a year since we got married. Why the rush? So what did he say?
He said it's because of your mother. He told me she has removed my womb spiritually.
What? That's ridiculous, Tina. My mother would never do something like that.
The pastor was very clear, Oliver. He said she's using her influence over you to block my blessings. That's why I haven't been able to get pregnant.
Tina, you know my mother better than that. She's sacrificed so much for me, for us. How can you even think she'd do something like that? This is my mother we're talking about.
I don't care, Oliver. That's what the pastor said, and I believe him. Your mother doesn't want me to have children. She's jealous, and she's using her power to destroy our future.
Tina, I won't take that from you. This doesn't make any sense. I've known my mother all my life. She's never once shown anything but love for us, for our marriage. You're asking me to believe that she's some kind of enemy?
You can believe what you want, but I'm telling you the truth. She's the reason I can't conceive, and I won't allow her to keep ruining our lives.
Tina, you can't seriously think this is true. I can't just stand by and let you accuse my mother of something so horrible without proof.
Then you need to make a choice, Oliver. Either you send your mother away, or we're done.
What? You want me to send my mother away? Where do you expect her to go?
A nursing home. She's old, Oliver. It's time for her to go where she belongs. She's causing nothing but trouble between us, and I won't let her stay here any longer.
Tina, she's my mother. I can't just throw her out like she's nothing.
It's either her or me. I won't live under the same roof as a woman who's trying to destroy my life. If you love me, if you want a future with me, you'll send her away.
You're asking me to choose between the two most important women in my life.
No, I'm asking you to choose your future, Oliver. With me, or with her. There is no other option.
I can't believe you are doing this, Tina.
You have until the end of the week to decide. Either she goes, or I do.
Tina.
Choose, Oliver.
Adele, I've been thinking. We've never really talked about your mom. How is she doing?
I don't want to talk about her, Jerry.
I understand it's hard, but she's still your mother. What happened between you two? It's in the past now.
You don't know what she did. How she treated me. How she ignored me my whole life for Oliver, my brother.
I know it hurt, Adele. But you can't carry that pain forever. People make mistakes, especially parents. Look at it this way. When we got married, she accepted me. She gave us her blessing, along with your uncles.
That doesn't change anything. She still favored Oliver. She never cared about me.
But she's still your mother. Maybe it's time to let go of the past and start fresh. Forgiveness is not just for her, it's for you too. You deserve peace, Adele.
I don't even know where she is, Jerry. She's probably living with Oliver. We haven't spoken in months.
Then maybe it's time you try to reach out. Go see her. Talk to her. You don't have to carry this anger forever.
You really think I should?
I do. It might be hard at first, but in the end, it'll be worth it. Reconciliation starts with you, Adele. And who knows, maybe your mother has been waiting for you to come around too.
I guess. You're right. Maybe it's time I make peace with her. I'll try and find her.
That's the spirit. You'll feel better once you've made things right. I'm here with you, every step of the way.
Okay. I'll do it. I'll reach out to her.
That's my Adele. You're doing the right thing.
I hope so.
Mom, Tina and I have made a decision. We think it's best for everyone if you move to a nursing home.
A nursing home? You can't be serious, Oliver. I will never set foot in one of those places. Well, we can't contain you in our home any longer. We're starting our own family soon, and we need space.
Tina, shut up. Let me handle this.
No, I won't just sit back and let you baby her. Did you hear the way your disrespectful wife just spoke to me?
Mom, please. Just forgive her. She's going through a lot right now.
A lot? You think I don't understand? I raised you, Oliver. After everything, this is how you repay me?
I'll send you to the nursing home next week. It's for your own good. You'll have people to take care of you.
And what about the love and support I've given you all these years? You're choosing her over me?
It's not like that, Mom. Tina and I just want to start fresh. We'll visit when we can.
Is this how you truly feel? After all the love I poured into you? You're leaving your mother behind, just like we left your sister to fend for herself.
We can't keep holding on to the past, Mom. We all have to move on.
So this is how I'm repaid for all my sacrifices? A cold, lonely room in a nursing home while you forget I even exist?
I won't forget you, Mom. I just want you to be happy.
Happy? In a nursing home? You have no idea what it means to sacrifice for family, Oliver. I've given up my life for you by giving birth to you, and I stood by you for your future. And now, I'm just an inconvenience to you.
That's not fair. I love you! But I also have a family to think about. You can't expect me to choose between my wife and my mother.
I expected you to love me as I loved you. But now I see, it's always been about her.
I'll make this work. I promise I'll visit.
If this is how you truly feel, then I have nothing left to say. Just remember, I'm your mother, not just some burden to cast aside.
Mom.
No, Oliver. You've made your choice. How did it come to this? I should have known. All those years of favoritism. I thought I was doing what was best, but I see now. You never know, the child who will stand by you in your old days. It's never good for parents to show favoritism to one child over the other. I lost my daughter because I only focused on Oliver. I should have supported both of them equally. A nursing home? Is that what he thinks I deserve? To be discarded like trash? No. I refuse to let them strip me of my dignity. I'd rather live on the streets than in a place where I'm not wanted. I'll show them that love cannot be conditional. I will not allow favoritism to define my fate any longer.
Mom? Is that you?
Adele? What are you doing here?
Well, I went to see a costumer. What happened? I have been looking everywhere for you. Thank God I found you here. Why are you out here?
It's a long story.
It's okay. Just come home with me.
I can't. After everything I did.
Mom, please don't be ashamed. You're still my mother.
I didn't mean to hurt you, my dear.
We all make mistakes. What matters is that you're here now.
I never thought I'd end up like this.
You don't have to feel embarrassed anymore. Let's start fresh together. Let's go home. My husband would be happy to see you.
Okay. I'll come with you. Adele, I've made so many mistakes. I favored Oliver, and in doing so, I ignored your feelings, Adele. I'm truly sorry for that. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. Jerry, help me ask for her forgiveness.
Adele, you heard what your mother said. It's time to find peace in your heart and let go of the past.
Mom, I've already forgiven you. I don't hold anything against you anymore.
Thank you, my dear. You don't know how much that means to me.
What happened? Why were you out there on the streets?
It's a long story. After Oliver got married, he sold the family house. He asked me to move in with him and Tina. At first, everything seemed fine. Tina was welcoming. But over time, her attitude changed. She became cold, rude. She disrespected me in my own son's house. Eventually, she convinced Oliver to send me away to a nursing home.
A nursing home?
Yes. She didn't want me around anymore. I couldn't bear the thought of being left in a place like that, forgotten and abandoned. So, I ran. Since then, I've been praying for a chance to see you again, to ask for your forgiveness before anything worse happened to me.
We're so sorry, Mrs. Ursula. We should have found you sooner.
We should have known something was wrong. I regret not reaching out earlier.
It's not your fault. I only have myself to blame for how things turned out. But I'm just grateful God led me back to you.
Mrs. Doris, you can stay with us as long as you want. Adele is expecting, and we'll need you here more than ever.
Expecting? Adele is pregnant.
Yes, Mom. I am.
Oh, praise God. This is the best news I've heard in years. Thank you, Jerry, for being so kind, for welcoming me into your home.
Your family, Mrs. Doris. This is where you belong.
Thank you, Jerry, for everything.
You've both made me so proud. And I promise, no more looking back. Only forward.
Yes, Mom.